to the fish, and they are a complete environment for the fish to nest and to have eggs. You know, also the reefs they're very important. They complete the cycle of the marine life.
Okay.
So every part of the sea is important. That's why you know we focus on the coral reefs in Kuwait. Plus, we don't have much. We have very few places in Kuwait, but they are very beautiful in their own way. You know, they have their own way. That's why we focus on reconstruction or rehabilitation, like we say, and we want to tell the people how beautiful they are and how important they are for the marine life.
And also the reefs now that are being placed in Kuwait, the various areas, are they being made here in Kuwait by the team or brought from outside? What can you tell us about that?
No, they're all made here. They're all made here, yes.
Okay.
And it takes some time to make them, you know.
Okay. Actually, the reefs do take a lot of time to make and so forth. And in terms of the underwater, let's say, photography and so forth, I know the Kuwait dive team is very involved in that. We have some beautiful marine life here in Kuwait. What can you tell us about some of that? I know you have some new cameras.
Yes. Well, that's the next step of making the reefs or the coral reefs is to document it and to show the people how beautiful the Kuwaiti marine life is. That's why we have focused on photographing and documenting the underwater life of Kuwait.
The fish also is very nice too in Kuwait.
The fish, the reef. We have a hard coral reef. We have soft. We have many beautiful fish and marine life in general. So this is the construction of. This is
the actual
this is the big ones.
The coral reefs being put into the water, I think.
People can see how huge they are. And this one we made at the team center.
Oh, okay.
We built it block by block, you know. The dive team members, they made that one. And with the help of Kuwait Oil Company, that's the ships we use and the cranes. We're, of course, very grateful to them. And it's very hard work because the wind and the sea. You know,
how long does a process like this take to put it down into the water?
Well, it takes like a month to build, then a week to transport to Ahmadi port or Ahmadi harbor. Then depending on who's free, who's not, you know, and we're waiting for the best time to take them to the sea. You know, we have to all to be free because we're all volunteers.
That's right.
Members. So we look for the best time, then the best weather. Then the best tide, you know.
So a lot of variables then.
It's it's very time consuming and very hard work.
We also have you were just mentioning also some beautiful natural coral reefs also. Not too many, but some very beautiful ones, I believe.
We have very beautiful natural reef in Kuwait, and this is what we're trying to do. We are producing photographs and films for underwater life. And it's very nice, and we hope very soon we will publish a few books about it, and this will be very important step.
Here we have Mr. Abdullah starting with some of the beautiful pictures.
People can see how beautiful the Kuwaiti water, the marine life in Kuwait.
Yes, there's
this is Garo Island, and some of the pictures from actually this one is like from artificial reefs.
Okay.
Which is not artificial anymore.
Yeah, you can't tell. It's so nice.
And
look at the beautiful colors there and everything.
Yes, and you have beautiful fish. And when you dive in Kuwait, it's beautiful underwater.
That's true. Oh, look at that right there, the beautiful colors and everything.
Yes, and
very vast marine life and everything.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It
is. This is only like 1 week photography. These pictures. We hope after like a year or two we will publish more pictures, inshallah.
I know that you're also in the process of the Kuwait dive team in the works of making a book, producing a book in English, I believe, also.
Yes.
You just touched on that a little bit. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, I think it's at the final stages now. But what's holding is we want to give the publishers more photographs.
Okay.
So that's it. But it's fine. They're almost finishing, but we will provide them more with photographs. It will be in English and French. And it will be the first book about Kuwait dive team in English, because many people wanted to know, about the Kuwait dive team and
their activities and so
Yeah,
forth.
yeah.
And I'm sure they'll be full of pictures of the beautiful marine life,
Inshallah,
especially the ones we just saw. So nice, and only 1 week of effort and work. So more diving and more underwater photography will, I'm sure, get more beautiful pictures. But moving on with the questions that we have for you this evening, Abdullah al-Fadl. You recently finished the Garo and Maradim cleanup of the coral reefs.
Yeah.
Now I believe that you just finished the coral reef cleanup in Kubbar Island.
Yeah.
Recently, I believe 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Tell us about how that process went.
Well, we started in 1999 with the Garo Island, Maradim first island, then Garo Island in 99 and 2000. This year, alhamdulillah, we focused on Kubbar Island. There were a lot of people complaining about the breeze around the coral reefs around the island. So we worked around 1 month, and on and off. And we collected the whole debris to one area, and the Kuwait Oil Company, again, they brought their big ships and cranes, and we lifted maybe 15 tons of debris.
Okay.
And now the coral reefs around Kubbar Islands are very clean, and it's they're very beautiful, back to their nature.
Inshallah, we'd like to see the people that go to the islands also take care of the coral reefs. What would you tell them now, since we're talking about this debris and everything?
This is the message. I mean, this is what we're doing. We're trying to teach people, or tell them that it's very important. The coral reefs are very important, and we should keep them so we and our children can enjoy them in the future, and let them, keep them in their best shape.
That's true. They should keep them in the best shape, and be aware of the environment and so forth, and try to keep the coral reefs clean, and not to. I know a lot of them, the divers and so forth, they dive and they step all around the coral reefs, and that can damage them, right?
Yes, yes. You have to be very careful, and you have to be a good diver. When you dive, you don't go all the way to the bottom. You have to float. We call it, buoyancy control. When you have to float between, the top and the bottom of the sea.
Well, the Kuwait dive team is involved in so many various activities, of course, dealing with the marine life and everything, and the environment. But also there is the birds protection, which is being done in Garo. It's Garo Island's bird protection.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that project, dealing with the birds protection in Garo Island?
Well, most of our birds are in Garo and Kubbar Island. That's why it's all part of the environment. And also with Kuwait dive team, we have another team which is Kuwait birds monitoring and protection team.
Yes.
It's all connected, because the islands, if you clean up the coral reefs, then you have to take care of the environment on the island. These are the pictures of Kubbar Island, actually.
Okay.
And they come in thousands. And the strange thing is, they come to Kuwait in the hottest months of the year.
Really?
They come, you see the baby under the...
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. And you can tell the mother is cooling the baby's nest. Yeah.
By covering it.
By covering it.
And they're, I believe, feeding also.
With water on her feather.
Oh, okay.
Which is amazing. They come to Kuwait in the hottest in the summer.
Okay.
Which is like June and July.
The hottest times in Kuwait.
They come to Kuwait just to nest in Kubbar Island.
Okay.
For 2 months, and then they leave all year. So how come they pick Kuwait, the hottest maybe country in the world, to come and spend the summer here?
So it's a migrating bird then?
Yeah, the 3 kinds of birds on Kubbar Island. They come to nest in June and July. Then they leave Kuwait and come back, the next year.